The history of Islam in Australia stretches back further than many people realize. Long before European colonization, seafarers from Makassar, in what is now Indonesia, were making regular voyages to the northern coast of Australia. These voyages, primarily for trepang or sea cucumber fishing, began as early as the 1700s. The Macassans would sail to Arnhem Land, a vast and culturally diverse region in northern Australia. The Macassans were skilled navigators and traders. They established seasonal camps along the Arnhem Land coast. They interacted extensively with the indigenous Aboriginal populations they encountered. These interactions were not merely commercial, but involved the sharing of knowledge, customs, and beliefs. The Macassans brought with them their own distinct traditions and practices, shaped by their Islamic faith. Among the Aboriginal groups who interacted with the Macassans were the Woromiri people of the Northern Territory. The Woromiri people had their own rich spiritual beliefs and social structures. They welcomed the Macassans and engaged in trade with them. The exchange of goods was accompanied by a deeper exchange of ideas and language. The Macassans, many of whom were devout Muslims, incorporated Islamic practices into their daily lives, even while in Australia. They prayed facing Mecca and used Islamic greetings. The Woromiri people observed these practices with curiosity and respect. Over time, certain Islamic phrases, adapted to the Woromiri language, found their way into their vocabulary. One striking example of this cultural fusion is the phrase Walitha Walitha. This phrase, still used by some Woromiri elders today, is thought to be derived from the Arabic phrase Allah Ta'ala, meaning God is great or God is most high. It is believed that the Woromiri people adopted and adapted this phrase after hearing it used by the Macassans during their prayers or in everyday conversation. The use of Walitha Walitha by the Woromiri people reflects a remarkable instance of cultural exchange. It demonstrates the mutual respect and understanding that developed between the Macassans and the Aboriginal Australians. It also highlights the fluidity of language and the ways in which cultural influences can be absorbed and reinterpreted. The story of the Macassans and the Woromiri people offers a glimpse into a little-known chapter in Australian history. It challenges the traditional narrative of Australia's past, which often focuses solely on European colonization. The interactions between these two cultures centuries ago underscore the interconnectedness of human societies. The enduring legacy of these early encounters can be seen not only in borrowed phrases like Walitha Walitha, but also in the continued practice of Islam among some Aboriginal communities in northern Australia. This shared history enriches our understanding of Australia's diverse cultural tapestry and reminds us that the story of Islam in Australia is a long and multifaceted one.